Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So this is going to be a very quick video on how I make bails for items that I make out of clay as pendants for jewelry. You guys remember in a previous video, and I will put the link around here, I made these pendants out of clay. So I put a bail on it, and I'm going to show you how I did it. Now this is gold. I'm not somebody who really minds mixing, gold, silver, copper, and all that kind of thing. I know some people are funny about it. So if you don't want to do, a bail that is different color, then you can either paint it or you can use whatever wire that you want. So I'm going to leave that there for a second, and I'm going to show you two quick things. Number one, this is something I have a video on I did a while back, and it is a pendant, as you can see. And what I did was I put a hole through it, right? So it goes through this side to this side. And then I put a long piece of metal, right? And then I just coiled it up. And you can make these loose coils so they're spirals. You could do whatever you want with them. But as you can see, then you can use it if you want to use it, sitting this way, where you could put your chain and beads through it. You can, if you don't want it to move, I don't mind it moving because it helps it sit flatter on your neck or your, if you're using it for a bracelet. But you can put a little glue in there to attach it so it doesn't move, whatever you want. But that is a good way to, add, connectors so you can connect it to something else. And then, like I said, there's this bail, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Here's a piece that we did. Now, mind you, I have a hole in this one. Well, let's pretend it isn't there. So I'm going to take a pencil. Now, what I like to do, I'm doing it a little bigger here so you can see it a little bit better, but you can do, as big as you want. So I have a wire here, and this is 22 gauge wire. You can use 24. With wire, the larger the number, the thinner the wire. So if this was 18 gauge, it would be even thicker. Okay, you can see how much thicker this is than this is. So that's how that works. So I'm going to use a pencil, and I'm going to take it, and I'm not measuring so much. I'm doing it by eye, but you can see it's about an inch, inch and a half right there, 2 inches, whatever you want. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to wrap it twice because I like having the double bail so, it doesn't come out. Sometimes with jump rings or split rings, they have like little openings, and you have to close them real tight and hope that the chain doesn't go through. So I like to do a double, but you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. You want to do a single, do a single. And as you can see, I wrapped it twice around, and then I'm going to pull it off, and then I'm going to push it together. So we have this. Okay. Then I'm going to take, you can see how it's crossed the wire, and I'm just going to wrap it. I hold on to this. You can use your pliers as well if it's easier for you to hold on, whatever way you want to do it. And I leave this like this, and I'm going to wrap around. And you can use your pliers. It doesn't matter. Like I said. And you can make 3 hoop. You can make whatever you want. It's yours. Make it, to be whatever you want it to be. And then I'm just going to wiggle this a little bit and move it up. And just wrap it until, you're happy with it. I like the wrapped look. Some people don't. It's totally up to you. But you see how that goes. Then I'm going to take my wire cutters. These just happen to be round nose pliers with cutters, but use whatever you have. And then you're going to see that's what you're left with. And you want to straighten it up. I just hold these two. Again, use your pliers if you want. And I just pull it back so when it's on here, it's even. And looks good. And like I said, you play with it for a minute. There you go. And then what I will do is glue it on the back. So now you can glue it like this. Let me show you. You can glue it so it's flat like that. But I advise not to if you're putting it on a necklace. You want it to be out like this. So when your chain goes through, it lays flat. Okay. Now, if you want to take this over a bit, you can push your See how it goes on top? Now you see here I have this little piece sticking out right here. And you can go and clip it, or you could smush it down if you want. I would probably clip it as close as I could get it. And then you can use your flat nose pliers too. That'll work. And then I'll just kind of like maneuver it a minute. Hands are not doing good today, but I think you'll see. There you go. I'm moving it in and just putting it in there so it doesn't, you don't want it to hurt anybody. Now I have a hole here. If you want to, you could take it in the back. Oh, golly. Pull up your wire and, tightly wrap it around here so then it holds. And then you see you can do it if you have a pendant that you have a hole in, right? That you want to do it with. But I like to glue it. So what I do is I'm going to take it out of the hole. That's what she said. All right. And then I'm going to cut off that longer wire so I'm left with this. And then what I like to do is I like to put glue down, and I'm going to use I prefer super glue. There's nail glue out there. I'm not nail glue. Jeez, a Pete's cow. There is jewelry glue out there that you can use. This is Beacon 3-in-1 Craft. It's for, it dries clear and it's waterproof and all that. That's what I'm using right now. But again, you can use hot glue gun if you want, if that's all you have. If you're going to sell it, I suggest getting a jewelry glue. They're very inexpensive. I use, again, super glue, whatever you have. And you will just put some of it down. Again, my hands are not doing that great today, but I'm going to get it down there. And I have some there. And I'm going to take this. I want it like this, and I'm going to set it there. Okay, make sure you know where where it's going to hang, where your center is. Mark it on the back, all that good stuff. And then I like to put a little more glue on top of that, just so it can kind of adhere. And this dries pretty fast. But this is what you'll have when you're done. And that's how it's going to look. That's how it'll look from the front. But the fun thing is, once you do this, some people don't like that exposed. And look, if you don't like it exposed, you don't have to expose it. So what you can do then is take a small piece of clay, whatever color your background is. This is blue, black, whatever, I'm just going to stick with black right now. And I'm going to warm it up in my hand for a minute. And I'm just kneading it a little bit just to make it more pliable. And then what you can do is take a piece. Now, mind you, if it's this color, whatever you want, and then you can cover it. So not only is it going to give it extra, and make sure you turn your thing the way you want it once this is in there, but it's going to give you extra protection, because who doesn't like extra protection, for when you wear it so you don't lose it. Now, I showed in a video a couple days ago how I like to use my heat gun when it's very, very thin like this to seal it, to heat it up, bake it. And it just takes a few minutes, or you could put it in your oven at whatever temperature your clay says. Usually it's like 265, but read your directions and it'll tell you what to do. And you can see, I don't want to put it on here because this isn't dry, but move that out of the way. If I would have done the blue, if I would have saved just a little piece, it would have matched. You never would have known. Or like I said, if I would have done it on this one, this is black. But you see, then you have your clay pendant. And you could put your chain through it, your ribbon, your whatever, and you're good to go. And like I said, I like doing this because it's already kind of hard. God, the jokes today, Cal. But yeah, so this gives it extra strength and durability, and especially if you're going to sell or give away as a gift, you want to make sure that they don't put it on and it breaks. So that's why I like the double. And if you're really fancy, you could take a very, very thin wire and wrap it around there so it has a wrap look. I like this look. It doesn't bother me. But you know, it's up to you because it's yours. So see? And then that would be, you can make it sit even back here further. You know, if you don't want it to be on top there, you can move it down and do it like this. So you could put your chain through it. Like I said, you could do it up here. You could do whatever you want. And then you have your own way to make a bail. How cute. And there's so many different, I mean, you can use thick, really thick, you know, flat wire. You can use all kinds of stuff. I've even done with pieces that I don't have the same color for, because I have a lot of copper wire. I buy it from the hardware store. I love it. But sometimes when I do something and I want to put the wire on the back as a bail or whatever, it doesn't always match, or I want to change it a little bit and I can't get it to look more broken in, or, you know, whatever. So I will take the, I don't think I have it down here, but I will take the, oh, Kelly, I know what it is. It's the metal tape. Yeah, the metal tape they sell. I showed it in my other video. It must be upstairs. But the little thin metal tape that you get, I think Ranger sells it. And you can wrap that around your bail really, really good. And then you can stain it or put paint on it or whatever to change the color to match your piece that you're doing. So these work good. You could do these for earrings. You know, you could do these bails for whatever you want. So I hope that helped you guys. Any questions, just ask. Anything you all, any else, Kelly, Lynn, okay. Anything else you want to see, just let me know, like always. If you like watching my videos, please give me a thumbs up, especially the jewelry ones, because I've been getting a lot of requests for them, and I just, when you guys give me thumbs up, I know that you guys like seeing them. So it helps me know what to make, content to make for my channel. And as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so very much. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.